Greetings and salutations. I hope this finds you well, wherever it finds you at. Just wanted to give a little breakdown of my first criterium or crit race experience. So, for those not familiar, that's basically bicycle road racing on a course. You do laps around said course. This event was at Pacific Raceways, just a short bike ride or drive from where I live. So I rode my bike there. It was kind of started to rain. I got pretty soaked on my way there. I was also using my the most roadish bike I have, which is a gravel bike, a Specialized Diverge. Just their base model, and obviously that's not the ideal road race bike because it's obviously a gravel bike. The geometry is a little bit more relaxed, it's heavier. I didn't have clip-in pedals, it has disc brakes, etc., etc. So I was already kind of going in, and not to make excuses, but with a slight disadvantage. I was the only person there that I could see that didn't have clip-in shoes. I was wearing my basically like hiking or running shoes, and so that's obviously not as efficient. But anyways, enough excuses. So it's a USAC sanctioned event, which is USA Cycling, so you have to get a license. So I got that. Previously, I got there, got signed up. My partner met me there a short time after, and she helped me put my bib on. And our child wanted to stay and watch, but my partner didn't, so they left, which was fine. The weather was pretty crappy. So USA Cycling road racing, I should say, is divided up into different categories. Beginners are considered Cat 4 and 5, and then you got 3, 2, and 1. One's like pro or expert. So I started off at the back of the pack. The other ways started, and then we went. Just down the first kind of straightaway, it seemed like we were doing a pace that I could, keep up with for a while. But then it seemed like once they got down to the first climb, the pace really intensified, and I got dropped pretty quickly at that point. So that was a little disheartening, and also too because it was raining so much. And because I was just wearing these, I didn't have any, glasses on or anything like that, to kind of protect my vision more. I couldn't really get super close to the riders or the riders that were in front of me because their tires are just kicking up so much water and end up just kind of just spraying me in the face, basically. So yeah, it was definitely a big serving of humble pie. Like I said, I basically got dropped from the main pack after a little bit less than a lap. Just really shows that if I want to be competitive at bike racing, I really need to step up my fitness for that, as well as maybe, if not getting a more road race specific bike, at least making my bike a little bit more capable at that discipline. So I definitely would like to get some shoes and pedals, hopefully do that this weekend, and also like to get a power meter to train with, because I really think that is the best and most effective way to really tailor and advance your your bicycle riding in a competitive way. But it was still super fun through the rain and everything. Super fun experience. I kind of literally and figuratively got my feet wet. And then just super fun. It's always fun to try new things and to push yourself both mentally and physically. I almost actually dropped a couple laps before the finish because my eyes were just getting so messed up. I don't know if it was like some dirt or just water. I was really having a hard time keeping them open. So there were some points where I was just kind of closing them for a few seconds at a time, closing them for a few seconds at a time, and going back and forth and doing that. But yeah, like I said, super fun experience if you have the opportunity and the means, and you're into cycling and competing. I definitely recommend giving a crit racing a try. Definitely we'll be back again, and hopefully with a little bit more respectable showing. So yeah, I would love to hear if you have raced crits before in the past. How did your first crit race go? Or was it maybe what you expected, or was the field maybe a little bit faster? That was definitely the case for me. It was like, whew, these people out here are pretty serious. So definitely gives me Clarence, this guy sheds all over. Gives me motivation to start putting in more time on the bike, and like I said, working on making the gravel bike a little bit more race friendly, as well as, if I really get into it, saving up for actual road race bike, because I think it'd make a huge difference. Like I said, road race bike would be quite a bit lighter than my gravel bike. It'd be more aero, the tires are smaller, you're going to be able to just be more competitive. And kind of with cycling, I think to a certain extent, you do have to spend a little bit of money to get decent components, unlike, say like running, where all you really need is shoes or, other kind of stuff like that. But hope this finds you well. And also thank you to my partner for coming and picking me up after the event. That would have been kind of a miserable ride home, not being able to see and everything. Anyways, I hope this finds you well. Let's remember to be kind to each other, to the planet, to the animals like Mr. Clarence here, and to ourselves. Peace.